Hello, welcome to Pro Woodworking. This is the first video in our pedestal desk build. This desk is going to be solid cherry, 30 inches deep, 60 inches wide, and 30 inches tall. Here I am using the bandsaw to take my rough sawn stock down to close dimension for the leg blanks. Also for the rail and stiles for the case sides and back. You should never run rough lumber through a table saw since it can cause a kickback. The bandsaw is the safest way to do this. Here all of the stock has been run across the joiner to square up one edge and one side. I'm bringing the parts down to close to final dimensions with the planer. I mark the square corner so it always stays on a planer bed to make sure the sides are being planed parallel to one another. Once I am ready to use them in the project, I will bring them down to final thickness. These will be set aside for a few days in case they move or twist before I use them for assembly. The rail and stiles for the case will be 3/4 of an inch, and I will cut a 1/4 inch wide by 1/4 inch deep groove in them for the panels just before I use them. Here I'm using a table saw and a shop-made sled to cut everything to the proper length. To get all of the parts to the same lengths, I will set up a stop block at 29 inches, cut the leg blanks, 24 inches, cut the side rails and stiles, and 14 inches to cut the rear rails and stiles. Those will all make sure that everything comes out exactly like I want. Once the leg blanks have been glued up and had time to dry, I'll run one side against the joiner to give me a flat reference surface. Once I get that flat reference surface, I'll turn the blank 90 degrees and push that surface against the fence and run it across the joiner again, and that will give me one solid square corner. I'll mark that corner and go to the planer and make sure that corner stays on the planer bed to give me completely square cuts all the way around and parallel to each side. Okay, you can't see it in this video, but the corner that I squared off at the joiner is facing down on the bed of the planer. By doing that, as it's making this cut on this side, it is making it parallel to the one on the bed of the planer. I'll run a few light passes to make sure it's completely parallel. Then I'll flip the board 90 degrees and make those two edges parallel, and that'll give me a completely square leg. At that point, I will continue to take a little bit off of each side to bring it down to my final 2-inch square thickness. Okay, now I'm back at the bandsaw, cutting tapers into the bottom of the legs of the desk. You can do this many different ways. With a tapering jig and a table saw, you can do it with a pattern bit and a router. Whatever you decide to do, that's totally up to you. This system works for me. Just want to say thanks for watching.